This is Jill Gordon, and I am lucky enough to be seated here on our mats with
me,
Olivia and
Lucy.
Lucy. My daughters are 13, and somehow I have gotten them to do yoga with me. So before anybody changes her mind, we're going to get started. This is an all-level, all-age yoga class, just about between 20 and 25 minutes of nice moving, breathing, and just pausing. So with that, we are going to start in, what's your favorite pose?
Downward dog.
Downward dog?
Oh yeah, dog.
Okay, we're going to start in downward dog.
Dog. Wait.
So, take your fingers really wide, lift your hips, and just let your head hang heavy. Get out any fidgeting you might be feeling, and mostly just breathe. So send the breath into the back side of the body. Pause just for a moment here, again pedaling off the feet, getting any movements out. Another deep breath, take a big inhale, and then exhale, come down to child's pose. So take your knees as wide as your mat, take your big toes together, and then stretch your hands out in front of you. So forehead comes down to the mat. If it does not, you can make a little pile of hands, put your forehead there, or take a block. So taking a moment here, big breath in, really fill up your lungs, and then exhale out. On your next inhale, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Stretch your left hand out even longer than your right, so getting a nice side stretch in the left side of the body. And all the breath there. Then as you inhale, walk your hands through center, creep them over to the left. Nice side body stretch on the right side. Then back to center, one round of breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, just sigh out your mouth. Then on your next inhale, come onto all fours, tabletop pose, coming into cat-cow, getting the spine working. Yes. So inhale, arch your back, take your shoulders back. Exhale, push your mat away, round for cat pose, head just hanging. Inhale, arch your back, take your chest and your heart forward. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Then back to a neutral spine. Take your right leg back, but don't lift it. So keep the foot on the mat and flex your right foot a lot. So getting into pressing the heel like you're pressing on a wall in back of you. Maybe you are. Take another breath here, and then exhale, replace the right knee. Take the left foot back, keep it down on the mat. Using your core, getting that engaged. And then exhale, back to tabletop. One more cat-cow, arch your back. Exhale, round. Back to neutral, curl your toes under, lift up to your second down dog. Inhale, rock forward, come to plank pose. You can always have your knees down if this is too much. Then inhale, lift back to downward dog. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, downward dog. Then bend your knees a lot, look to your hands, and go to them. Fold forward. So take opposite elbows in your hands, take your feet just hip distance apart, and rock from side to side.
How are you guys that low?
And don't compare yourself to others. Lesson number 1. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Then with a little bend in the knees, take your hands to your hips, elbows coming towards each other. So that way. Press into your feet. And then inhale all the way up. Reach your hands up high. And then exhale, palms together, down right in front of your heart. Close your eyes here and take a moment, set an intention for your practice. So here we are in the midst of lockdown. I think it's week 3. Homeschooling meets work from home meets wondering what's next, and maybe setting an intention for how we're going to make the most of that and find some beauty and definitely some strength just to get us through what's to come. So on your next inhale, reach your hands up high. Take your left wrist in your right hand and then sway over to the right. So push your left foot down a lot. You're getting a nice side stretch on the left side. Then inhale, reach up, exhale, over to the left. And because you love it, do it one more time each side. Grab the left wrist over to the right. And inhale up, exhale to your left. Inhale, reach your hands up high. And exhale, fold over your legs. Plant your hands and step your left foot back. Come onto your left knee. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, plant your hands, lift your left knee. Keep your left hand down and then reach your right hand up. Flexing that back foot just like you did when we were starting to stretch out the calf. Exhale, frame your right foot, step your left foot up. Inhale, halfway up, monkey pose. Exhale, fold over your legs. Plant your hands, step your right foot back, come onto your right knee. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, frame your foot, curl your toes under on your right foot, plant your right hand, take a twist over to your left. Then exhale, frame your left foot. Inhale, come up. Halfway lift for monkey pose. Exhale, fold back over your legs. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back and your right foot back. Come to your plank pose. Always, you can take it on your knees. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, come to cobra pose. So take your hands right next to your upper ribs. Inhale up. And then exhale, forehead down. 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift, so shoulders are back. Exhale, down. 1 more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Curl your toes under, come through your plank. Pause and plank, really use your core. So engaging, pulling the belly button towards the back. And then inhale, downward facing dog. In your down dog, take your feet together. And then inhale, lift your right leg up and back. And then bend your right knee. Stacking your hips. Make circles with your knee. Then inhale, straighten the right leg out again. Replace the right foot. Right away, lift your left. Bend into your left knee, circle out the knee, getting the outer hip. Then straighten the left leg again. Lower your left foot down. Bend your knees. Look to your hands. Either jump or walk to get there. There you go. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Second time time, just a little different. Step your left foot back, keep the knee elevated this time, and straighten your right leg.
I can't do that.
Then you do what you do you. You straighten that right leg any amount and fold over your right leg. So a wide pyramid. Inhale, bend your right knee. Second time, straighten your right leg any amount and fold. Inhale, bend your knee and take your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold over your legs. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Keep the knee elevated. Straighten your left leg and then fold over. Could always be a little bend in the left, that's good. Fold over your left. Inhale, bend the left knee. Straighten the left leg and fold. Inhale, bend the left knee again. Take the right foot up. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Take your hands on your hips again. Reach all the way up. Reach your hands up high. This time, clasp your hands. Take your palms up, facing the ceiling. Big stretch up. Exhale over to your right, keeping the clasp. Inhale up. Exhale to your left. Inhale up. And then exhale, dive over your legs. Step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. Lower yourself down. Inhale, back up to your cobra. Nice. Exhale, curl your toes. Back up to downward dog. One round of breath. Spread your fingers. Lift your hips. Exhale, come down to your knees. Back to tabletop pose. Okay, now take your right foot back, just like we did before. Flex the foot on the mat. This time, elevate the foot up, just in line with your hips. Flex the right foot, and then lift your left arm up. Spinal balance. Either leave it here, or exhale and round your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, lift back out. Exhale, round. Inhale, back out. Exhale, lower. Foot, knee, hand. Second side. Left foot on the mat. Get that flex going. Stepping back. And then elevate the left leg. Inhale, reach your right arm. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach, really using your core. It's great. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Plant your hand, plant your knee. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. Exhale, round. Take your knees wide, toes together, back to your child's pose. Olivia whispered that she liked this one. So, spread your fingers, knowing this pose is always there. Called child's pose for a good reason. Restful pause in the action. Take another breath. Then inhale back to your tabletop pose. Take your right arm out. And then exhale, weave it through. So come onto your shoulder. Press into the left hand any amount to really get on that right shoulder. Another breath. Inhale, come back up. Tabletop pose, second side. Take the left arm out long. And exhale, weave it through. Press onto your right hand. If you happen to touch your neighbor, if you have one, just say hi. Well, you should be 6 feet away. Push into your right hand. Come back up. and sit onto your heels. Take your hands on top of your thighs. Take a moment here, close your eyes, revisit any intention you set. Mostly just notice how you feel. Inhale one more time. Reach your hands up high. Goal post your arms. And then clasp your hands behind your back. So I'll show you there. Clasp your hands. Open your chest. And then as far as you can go comfortably, fold over your knees. Good. Opening up the shoulders, upper back. Then inhale, come back up. Take your feet long in front of you. Sit yourself down, get comfortable. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, you can have a little bend in the knees, fold over your legs. So less about nose to knee, more about lengthening the spine, stretching the hamstrings. Just go where you go. Shoulders out of your ears. Inhale, roll it back up. Take your right leg long. Take your left heel inside your right inner thigh. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, fold over your right leg. So forward fold and a little bit of a twist. So you can take your left hand outside your right foot and twist over to the right. And inhale, lift it back up and switch sides. So right heel inside. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Your left leg and fold over. Go wherever you go. You can always bend your knee. Just lengthening out the spine on inhales. Exhales, lowering down. Inhale, lift back up. Then take your feet into what's called Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. Take your feet together, heels together. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, fold over your legs. Again, anywhere you go is where you're supposed to be. Just folding over, slowing down, calming the nervous system, and turning inwards. Another big breath in. Then exhale, take your knees together. Make sure you have room in back of you. Maybe scooch up a little bit. Keep your knees in. And then exhale, roll onto your back. There you go. Circle in one direction, circle in the other. Pull your knees in even further. And then take your hips over to the left and drop your knees over to the right. And look over your left shoulder. Breathing here, pressing with your right hand on top of your outer right thigh. Get a nice stretch in that left outer hip. Inhale, back up. And then scoot your hips over to the right. Pull your knees in. Exhale, drop them low. Gazing over your right shoulder. And breathe. And inhale, pull your knees in. Cross your right knee over your left, coming into Gomukhasana legs. So cross your right knee over your left. Pull in with your ankles, your legs. Getting into that right leg. And switch sides. Cross your left knee over your right. Pull in. Nice outer hip stretch, this time in the left. Then let that go. Take your feet down. Keep your knees bent. Setting up for a bridge pose. So for this first one, just take the outer edge of your sticky mat. Inhale, lift your hips up high. So really push into your feet. Nice. Take a breath here. Either leave your hands grasping the outer edge or clasp your hands like we did before, opening the chest, push into the feet, lifting the hips. 3 more breaths. And lower it down and windshield wiper your knees side to side. Should feel good. And back for number 2. Either stick with bridge or I will talk you through full wheel. So probably you two would be a good audience for that. Yes. So fingertips down, take your hands wider than you think. Push into your feet, lift it up. Still pressing into your feet, straightening the arms. Wrap the rib cage around, inward. And we'll stay here 10 more minutes.
What?
Just kidding. Okay, exhale, lower all the way down. Pull the knees back in, make those circles. Just enjoy that feeling after the back bends. Just feels so good. And keep that in mind as we go up for number 3. Okay, so either do bridge or one more wheel. Inhale.
Is this the wheel?
The back bend.
Oh.
Inhale, lift it up.
Ow.
You can always come to your tiptoes. One more breath. Come down onto, if you're in wheel, come down onto your head first, then lower it all the way down. Once again, last time, pull the knees into the chest, rock from side to side, slow down the breath, and then come into happy baby pose. Take the outer edge of your feet, knees come, like this is a low squat, you're just on your back, opening your hips. One more breath. And then take your knees together, pull them in, one more squeeze, forehead up towards your knees. And then final resting pose. Work your way into a short but sweet Shavasana. So take your feet as wide as the mat, hands away from the body, and just watch yourself breathe. Slow down the breath, slow down the thinking. Either stay here as long as you want, or if you're short on time, take another final deep breath in. Exhale it all the way out. Then reach your hands way up overhead, point your toes, get all that length. Exhale, come over to one side, make a pillow for the side of your head. Pausing here, checking in with how you're feeling, inside and out. And then push into your hands. Come on up, back to seated. Come into any comfortable seated position. Close the eyes. Hands down on top of the thighs for grounding. Take just one moment here of total gratitude for yourself and for taking these moments of self-care, whether you do it alone, whether you do it with loved ones. Just sending yourself this message that you are worth taking care of in good times and not so good times, and that it helps you for both. So palms come together, bow your chin towards your chest. Take another big inhale, breathing in all the positive messages and moving and breathing you got from this practice. Exhale exhale, sigh it out, bowing forward. Thank you all so much for practicing with us. Namaste.